Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode. Doing something a little bit different today. It's a beautiful evening. Feels like fall today. It's like actually 60 degrees. It's pretty breezy and the leaves are starting to turn colors. And when this happens, my family and myself, we go looking for mushrooms. In the spring, we go hunting morels, but in the fall, we hunt a little bit different type of mushrooms. So I'm out here today with Stephanie and my dad. And yeah, let me just show you. Hopefully we find some, no promises, but that's what we're on the goal for, mushrooms. You found any? Yeah, we found some. You found some? Mm-hmm. Over there? That took like a minute. Yes, 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 yes. Look at it right there. That's so cool. If you guys can see this, it's bright white. This is called lion's mane. And it grows on a bunch of dead logs. Like you can see this isn't even like a tree. This is just like a really old fallen log. And what do?
Cut it at the base. Try not to rip it. With
a knife? So you basically leave the spores on the log.
Exactly, yeah. Just kind of like morels, leaving the spores.
Nice. Nice. Show me that. And they get much bigger than this. Like this is pretty small. It just fits in my hand, but they get huge. Like look at that. Right on the other. Look at this. Here, Stephanie, I'll give you this.
Yep.
Right on the other side of this. There's one right there. You see one? You see one, Dad?
Right in there.
Right there?
Right along this backside right in here.
Oh my, there's a bunch right under there. Good eye, old man. Look at him, he's so quiet. He's stoic.
There's a bunch over here too. Just a little older.
This giant wood pile, that's the deal. Okay, clearly we've done this before. You can walk through miles and miles of woods and not see it at all. I'm not exactly sure where it all grows. I just want to say, in the upper Midwest, first time I saw this, Mav, Peric, and myself were in Alaska and a couple of guys showed us this. And then my parents actually found some right near my house and I was like, that's crazy. So obviously it must grow in the Midwest. It grows up in Alaska, anywhere where it probably gets semi-moisture next to logs. Where do you think it all grows?
Looks like any dead fallen trees. Because there's a lot.
There's a lot. The nice thing is when you go morel mushroom hunting, like sometimes you'll find 1 or 2 or a patch of 30, but when you go lion's mane hunting, like you get a lot. You get plenty here. So we'll definitely show you how we cook it up later. This is crazy. It's definitely out.
That's exciting.
What time of season did you find them last year?
Exactly the same time. We looked about 2 weeks ago and there was nothing.
And it's late September.
It's late September now and they're in the same places they were last year at this time. Similar logs, similar location, but on different logs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That definitely it makes you think, like when you are cutting it off the log, that you don't just rip it right off and you leave those spores on that. They probably do come back every year. So if you guys do end up finding this, whether it be morel mushrooms or lion's mane, make sure you don't just rip it off the log. Cut it off, leave those spores there, so hopefully it grows back year after year, which it definitely is here. Show them what you found.
The mother lode. This one's a little bit brown because it got a little bit older. We didn't quite get it in time, but ooh, I just cut my finger.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, here's a little tip for anybody who does anything outside ever. If you're ever dealing with a knife or hiking around, doing anything like that, make sure you pack a first aid kit. Stephanie just cut her finger with the buck knife while she was taking some lion's mane out. It's been a day. It's been a day. It has just been a day for Stephanie. I don't know, I probably didn't show you earlier in the video, but I'll roll the clip now. Right before we came mushroom hunting, we were out fishing some creeks, just scouting out some new areas, and this happened to her right there. I didn't get that on camera, the GoPro's out, but if you can see that, stuff just went up to her freaking waist. Why? You can see that that's wet. I can't believe you walked through that.
I know, but I didn't think it would sink that far.
Yep, walked through a whole bunch of quicksand. So it's just been a day for her, walking through quicksand, ruining a pair of shoes, ruining a pair of pants, and now cutting her finger, finding some mushrooms. But she's been a trooper the whole time. So let's keep looking for some mushrooms. Oh, I just found one right here.
It's all the way underneath.
Sweet. Good find, good eye. Even though it's bright white, it can kind of hide on you. That's cool.
Oh, you missed this. Look at.
There's another one. Here, let me zoom out.
You see that?
What did I miss?
Right here.
That's a big batch. All right, that's a big batch. Roll this over one hand. Hold on, I'll move this.
You guys want to roll? Holy nuggets, that's a big one.
That's a big one. That was instant. That was super instant. My parents found the mother lode last year, and we came here to check the spot again, and it's just like boom, on. So we've got a whole bag full. I think that's probably pretty good for us. We might snoop around a little bit more. And yeah, we'll head back to the kitchen now. We'll show you how we prepare them up and one of our favorite ways to eat them. It's pretty simple. If you find this stuff, I promise you'll enjoy it. Alrighty, we made it back to the house. We're gonna cook up the lion's mane now, and we're gonna prepare it with beautiful, succulent venison tenderloin. And venison tenderloin, in my book, is like A1, top notch. That's one of my favorite foods to eat. It's something usually like right when you kill the deer you cook up, but we had some leftovers just because Brok and my dad got a deer around the same time last year. So we're gonna cook up the lion's mane with the tenderloin, and probably talk a little bit of deer hunting, tell you how we prepare it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful lion's mane. All right, step number one, extremely important. Talk to me.
We have to make sure we wash the mushrooms thoroughly.
Why?
Because there's so many spiders, so many different dirt, mud, sand, gross, all the stuff from the trees that are actually just creeping, crawling right into those mushrooms. So we have to wash them.
You're right. They're like, even though they're white and beautiful, there's so many crevices in there that different stuff can get in there. You don't want to eat anything living, so just grab a little strainer, put your beautiful lion's mane right in there. Alrighty. The mushrooms have been kind of pulled apart. They've been washed, they've been cleaned. You need to be very diligent in cleaning them. There's little bugs in there, there's dirt, there's grit, there's sand. So take your time, get a little strainer, take the sink, and really go to town on these mushrooms. It's fine, you can get them as wet as you want. Just lay them out here, relax them, dry them a bit, and now we're gonna get the pan spicy, spicy hot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of venison tenderloin. Brok, if you're watching this right here, get like 10 more of these. Sounds good? All right, perfect. Let's cut this baby up, and then yeah, then let's get the pan hot. You ready? Are you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
So as far as the deer steak goes, there's 1,000,001 ways to make steak. We're gonna do it pretty simple. This is tenderloin, it's juicy, it's beautiful, it has amazing, amazing natural taste. So I think we'll probably just do salt, pepper, and a little bit of Lowry's, and obviously butter, and just kind of make little steak strips, saute those up. Once the mushrooms are done, we'll probably add them all together and saute them all together. So just keeping it really, really simple, just trying to focus on the natural flavors of the mushrooms and the steak coming together. We're not amazing cooks, so we keep it simple all the time. Speak for yourself. Stephanie has one key ingredient she makes with all her mushrooms all the time, and we add it into our lion's mane, and I guess I'll turn it over to her. If you take one thing away from this video, I want it to be this right here, because this is creme de la creme. This is good. All right, talk to me. What's the secret to the best mushrooms in the world?
It's tough to give up the secret, but the secret is a ranch seasoning packet. Unbelievable. Literally, it doesn't take much. If you over season this, it gets a little salty, so you make sure just a light sprinkle, just a little bit of it. Doesn't need much, but it has such an amazing flavor, and it carries throughout the whole mushroom.
Let's see this box again. This is the deal right here.
So good.
Hidden Valley, huge shout out to you. That's the deal.
So first I put the butter in the pan, kind of get that warm, melted, and then that's when I'll actually put in my mushrooms. And then once they're kind of getting sauteed, they have the butter coated kind of surrounding that whole mushroom. That's when I start to sprinkle this on a little bit, and then I just kind of toss it. Maybe you saw it with the other mushrooms that I'm making, but I kind of just toss them and kind of sprinkle it around just to make sure that we actually have it fully coated in the mushrooms.
It's so good. Like, it's so good. For all you guys out there that are like, ugh, mushrooms, like, I promise you, I was the same exact way. Steph made them for me one time, and I was like, nah, I don't eat mushrooms. That ain't me. And I tried them, and my life's been changed.
They're dessert now.
Yeah, it's basically dessert. It just tastes like candy, especially with the Hidden Valley Ranch packet. It's really good. So, all right, let's get these sauteed up and put this bad boy. Voila, fresh lion's mane mushrooms, fresh deer steak tenderloin. And yeah, let's dig in. Let's dig in and talk to you guys really quick. This is gonna be so good. Okay, we wanted to do just like fresh out the gate, just a light taste test between the lion's mane and just conventional mushrooms. So let's do that really quick.
Oh my gosh.
Delicious, obviously. And these are delicious, obviously. I'll let you go first.
They're very different. They're very different mushrooms. Very different textures. That's for sure.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like the consistency is different. Like they're both very, very good. But a lion's mane, the consistency is more like, I don't know, it kind of melts in your mouth more. Where this, you kind of like have to eat. You're biting into it more.
Yeah.
It feels like it's more like a piece of meat, just a conventional mushroom. Both very good though.
Both hold the flavor very well.
Yeah. I mean, they're both, at the end of the day, they're both mushrooms. They're gonna soak up whatever you cook them in, so.
This one does have a little bit more flavor. I feel like more of a wild flavor versus these ones. They're both so good.
It'd probably be even better if you cook them in like a cast iron pan. Got it really, really hot, that might just hold the flavor more, but both very good. I'm gonna have some steak. Okay, so, as we're dishing up here and as we're just gonna enjoy our steak and mushrooms together, there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. This obviously is not a normal video. Usually we're fishing, doing cool things in our videos. Today I kind of got organized a lot today. We did some fishing, we didn't have any luck. We went to 3 different creeks. We struck out pretty bad. We caught some small suckers. I didn't even really show you guys this. And then after we were done creek fishing, I was like, oh my gosh, like, talked to my dad and he said the lion's mane is out, so I'm like, all right, let's go do this right now. This is super cool. I'd love to share this with you guys. So hopefully you liked it. Maybe if you don't like cooking videos, this isn't for you, but whatever. But something I'd like to talk to you guys about is obviously is summer's transitioning into fall. I'm thinking about doing some bow hunting here. I love bow hunting. I'm not good at it. I am not an experienced bow hunter. I've killed some does in my life and I've missed some bucks. But this fall, I'm definitely pumped to get out and sit in the deer stand. And obviously, I assume I'll bring my camera along with and share it with you guys. I know you're excited to get out deer hunting.
I'm very excited to get out deer hunting.
You've been like talking about deer hunting all week. We're like getting on these awesome bass bites and you're like, I just want to hunt.
Well, it first started off. We were sitting upstairs here and I was getting coffee ready. And all of a sudden I look out the window and there's a little button buck outside on our front yard. Yeah. So excited, and then I looked to the left a little bit farther, and there's a nice sized doe right on the left side of by the front yard, and I was like, oh, I just want to go hunting.
Steph's got a cool little piece of woods in her backyard. She doesn't own too much land, but it's just a beautiful little piece of woods, and there's some swampland back there as well. And last fall, my good buddy Brok, you probably know him, actually killed a really nice 8-point back there. So I'll flash that picture right here. So yeah, he was super pumped about that. He shot it, dropped it probably, I don't know, 50 yards away.
Yeah, super
close. Probably ran 50 yards. Steph got the tractor. We loaded up in the tractor and Steph was just like ripping the tractor back.
I had that Kubota.
Through her dad's backyard, and yeah, we brought Brock's buck right into the garage.
Thanks, Dad.
Started hanging it, so that's super cool. But either way, super excited about bow hunting this year. One thing I want to reach out to you guys about is I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that bow hunt, or I guess know a heck of a lot more about bow hunting than me. So I'm thinking about getting a new bow. I'm thinking about upgrading. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I'd like a bow that suits me well, something that's semi-affordable, something that I can beat around, and something that would fit me well. So please leave your comments below on which bow I should get, whether it be one from this year or an older one, whatever you think, whatever you guys have had best luck with. So definitely, please and thank you for commenting that below. How about you? Are you gonna get into bow hunting?
I hope so. I think it'd be really fun.
You want to?
I really want to, but I've never had a bow that actually fits me. So like, I've tried to pull back yours and tried to pull back Brock's. I'm not that strong. I can't pull it back. So it's like, once I get an actual bow that fits me and I can actually pull back, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun. And then to like practice shoot and to be able to go out when it's fall and like super nice weather usually and not super cold, and you can just kind of sit out there and I'm so excited. So I'm hoping to.
If there's any ladies out there,
I don't know how I start, so help me start.
Or sons, or husbands, or boyfriends, or anybody out there who you've had really luck either getting
new bow, easy bows.
Getting your mom or your sister or your girlfriend set up with a bow. If there's a certain one that has worked good for them or they like, definitely comment that below, because we're open ears. We're extremely novice when it comes to bow hunting. We love deer hunting, been doing it our whole lives, but bow hunting we're really starting to get into, so we're pumped. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I know it was kind of a unique, short little one. Basically just went out, found some mushrooms, cooked them up and had them, and they were really good. So lion's mane, super short time of year they come out. I think my dad said just right around now.
Yep.
And I guess it lasts for a week or two where they'll be out. They're bright white, so get out there, look under some logs. You'll find them if they're around.
They look absolutely crazy, but they are delicious.
Yeah, they are delicious. Just clean them out well, season them up, and they're really, really good. So thank you guys so much for watching another episode. I truly, truly appreciate it. We got some big videos in the works, so I'm really excited about that. So make sure you stay glued. Yeah, I guess there's nothing left to be said, and stay tuned. And as always, let the adventure begin. See ya.